So again, here's the English department. And again, the cul-de-sacs all pretty much look the same once we get down to the end of them. Little quiz. See wood on the ceiling. What's that for? Teacher offices. So that's where all the English department will be. Again, with the little conference room next door and a monitor that'll be sitting right up there with a little desk next to it or a little countertop. So we're gonna start heading back over here to the north side of the second floor. And what we've done is we've taken our counselors, our social workers, and we've moved them up to the second floor, away from the office area. And the reason for that is, we'll go right into here. The reason for that is we wanted them close to where the kids are at. And the office is way down in the corner. This area here will be student services. So Brian Coleman and Workforce Development will be down here in this area. They got a nice conference room here to our right. Little workroom there, and a nice area right here for some open seating and a monitor and a table that'll come right out there. We'll have our secretary that's right over here, our administrative assistant that'll greet people when they come in. And then down this hallway are 7 offices that'll be housed with counselors and other school personnel that need to use an office. Kind of right in the hub of all the student activity. Straight across the hall is where our success coaches will be. So they'll have an office area here, not an office area, office areas on this side on the right. And over here will be a nice conference room, couple bathrooms in there, and then just more area down there for storage and then soft seating. Our social workers did not want to be in an office area. They wanted to have access to the hallways. So these doors over here to our right are where our 2 social workers are. They very easily could have put the doors on the inside and been inside that office space, but they really wanted to be out where the kids are at. So they have their office areas here and then a pantry down there for a lot of times they'll have clothing and they'll have food and stuff for kids that come to school and are hungry or they need something. This is a chemistry room. So every teacher in science kind of got to decide how they wanted their room set up. Science is a little different. They're more of a specialized trade. So this is a chemistry room, so we know this is going to be a chemistry teacher's classroom. It's not going to be a general science. So he set his up with the lab stations already set up. You'll see on the other side on a general science area where we don't have the islands built in, they're on tables and they can be moved around and have a lot of flexibility. Right over here is his fume hood, and that goes from here, it goes back into the inside, which we will see. This is a room that'll split between the 2 science teachers here. It's their prep room, and this is where they'll store their chemistry, chemicals, and things like that. So we'll kind of go across over here. This is a general science room. And when we were first coming in the main door, this is the window you saw that was finished kind of on the outside. But they still got to finish what we have on the inside. So as you can see, these are the tables right here that can be used for regular instruction, putting them out here. But then they'll also line up with, I'll go right here, I think you can see it. It's a little bit of a bump out right here, and those tables will fit one here and one there, and we put 2 of them together. Now what we have is we have an island right here that the teachers can use if they're doing experiments and things like that. But if they're not doing this, they move them back out and they have their regular instruction happening. Kind of go through over here to the prep rooms for these 2 rooms. These are going to be great rooms for our staff to have for prepping for their next classes. And then this runs right into another classroom. Your beautiful windows looking out. I have not really talked about this much, but what we're doing on the very front of the school, you can see right over there, the O is up. That'll be a royal blue O that'll be lit up. And then down below it, what we're doing is we're going to be putting in some, it's almost going to look like stained glass. So we will have some pictures of the history of Owatonna High School and Steele County and the city of Owatonna scattered throughout that. It's almost a bell tower without the bell. So you're going to see it on this side and then the O, and there's other ones on the front side. So the beauty of that is we'll backlight it with LED lighting. So if it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, we may have pink O out there, or lime green for the lymphoma cancer month, or whatever we want to do. When it's homecoming, I'm sure we're going to see royal blue on there. So should be pretty neat. So again, this is the second floor. This is more of the science, and this is kind of science's little cul-de-sac that they have. So I think you're going to see a lot of soft seating in here, and you're going to see a lot of kids doing what they're supposed to do. You're going to see, like I said earlier, it almost has a college campus feel to it, and that's what I hear a lot when people are coming through here for the first time. And the kids that I've had out here for the magnet to do a story, that they said the exact same thing. So they're super excited to be in here.